So yeah, I got a couple of things I want to ask Andy. The first one, the most important one, is how many times have you seen Bigfoot?
So what's really kind of crazy is that the modern legend of Bigfoot kind of originated in the town that I'm in.
Look at that.
And I can all
It's
right.
important stuff here, guys. We only talk about the most important stuff on the show.
I saw on my way driving to school one morning when I was in high school, something caught my eye because I live out in the woods too. So like I'm not in town.
Right, currently still?
So yeah, I built a house near my parents where
Okay.
I grew up. So I still kind of live in that same area. And I was driving to school one morning and I something caught my eye and I looked and I swear to goodness, it looked like Chewbacca was walking away from me just into the forest. And I double taked and I couldn't see anything. And it was like, that was kind of weird. And he was walking like towards where my parents' house was. So I was like, I wonder if I should call.
Who would I call? Just call mom?
Yeah. And it's not like I had a
What's
cell
mom
phone or
gonna do?
anything, but
But there you go, folks. Bigfoot is real. Unfortunately, Andy didn't have his iPhone with him in 1980 or whenever this happened. But
that would have been
that's awesome.
94, 93, 94, somewhere in there. But let me tell you this, Rick, because I know you'd appreciate it. Every year in my town of Kelso, Washington, we have Squatch Fest. And
I'm in, man. I want to go.
And it's growing. It's a growing thing. One of our good buddies it helps kind of put it on, and they like bring in people that have that are Sasquatch hunters and
like Bobo
and Bigfoot. Yeah, people that are chasing Bigfoot and experts. I mean, I think they've had some like Native Americans come in and tell the story of like their version of Bigfoot and what that like it's kind of a growing thing and yeah they have it's a weekend out of the summer and yeah if you're into that, man, this is the place to be.
It's one of the most fun things like I've ever enjoyed being a fan of my whole life, like as a kid and even now as an adult. My good buddy, his name is BC Sasquatch Man on all the social medias. Big bald bearded guy like me. He's like he's not Bigfoot, but he's close as you can come to becoming Bigfoot in human form. But he's a great buddy of mine, toy collecting buddy as well. He's a freak, and he would love to go to like Sasquatch Fest or Bigfoot, a Palooza, whatever. I'm sure there's plenty of them all over North America, man. Like him and me would have a blast. And I know, and Tom Burgess, I grew up Star Wars. He's another, fanatic of the whole, Bigfoot and what it's all about. So that's awesome. I appreciate you sharing that story, and I'll keep in touch, and we'll definitely talk about that if it's a July long weekend or August, whenever that kind of happens. It's not that hard for me to get there, man.
No, I'm a 6-hour drive from Canada. So
okay, so that's like 8-hour driving Canadian. Pretty cool. Welcome, Mr. Lobot, sir, and Dark Lycan.
Left coast is the best coast.